Business English Idioms with Dylan from British English Coach. And this idiom is the following: to call it a day. And here's the example sentence. That's it, my brain is going to explode. Let's call it a day. Fancy a quick beer before you head home? So what do you think? Does this mean option A, to stop doing something because you know there is no solution to the problem? Option B, to finish work early before it is dark? Or option C, to stop doing something, especially working, and go home? Let's look at the example again. That's it, my brain is going to explode. Let's call it a day. Fancy a quick beer before you head home? So which of these options is correct? Choose now. And the correct option is, of course, option C. To call it a day means to stop doing something, especially working, and go home. Now, it can be used for more serious things. It could even be used for, let's say, for example, breaking up with someone in a relationship. So you could say to your boyfriend and girlfriend, this relationship is not going to work. Let's call it a day, which means let's stop, let's finish, let's end this relationship. Or it could be a business project. But often we use it just to mean let's finish working and go home. So, a couple of questions for you. In your workplace, who is usually the first person to call it a day? Is it your boss? Is there someone who always tries to finish work early or earlier than those around them? And what about you? Are you the type of person who prefers to call it a day when you're tired? Or are you capable of pulling an all-nighter? To pull an all-nighter is basically to continue working throughout the night. Because sometimes when you have a problem, you just keep on going. You don't stop. You don't go to bed. And other people can't do that. They just have to stop before they get too exhausted. Okay, let's see a sentence and you decide if it's correct or incorrect. She's always first in and last out of the office. So she's always stressed and is having a major effect on her performance at work. She needs to learn when to call it a day. What do you think? Is that correct? It is, it's correct. She's always first in and last out of the office. I guess you understand what that means, the first person to arrive and the last person to leave. So she's always stressed and it's having a major effect on her performance. She needs to learn when to call it a day, when to stop and go home. Okay, well, I hope you don't call it a day with your English. This is Dylan from British English Coach, and this is another lesson in the Business English Idioms course. Speak to you next time. Take care.